channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kayla, this is Eva, and this is Olivia. And today I thought we could talk about something I'm very passionate about, which is cooking. I have really enjoyed learning how to cook as I've grown into being an adult, technically. As I've gotten older, I have learned how to cook better and from different people, because my mother was not a very good cook growing up. A lot of times we had a box of food. So I've really enjoyed learning the different flavors of each thing. And something I have just learned recently, I thought I would share with y'all. It's called tomato pie, which I know sounds kind of gross, but I promise you it is absolutely delicious. It may look a little gross, but if you love tomatoes fresh out the garden, this is a perfect summer recipe to make. I make it even in the wintertime because I love it that much. I hope you enjoy.
Start by washing and peeling the skin off the tomatoes. Slice them thinly. Once you've sliced them, let them sit in the colander with some salt over them for about an hour. Then you can get started on the middle part, one of the most important parts. To get the middle started, you're going to need some peppers, salt, mayonnaise, basil, green onions, some cheddar cheese, and some mozzarella. Once you've gathered all your ingredients, start by slicing some green onion. Mix in a little basil and some salt and pepper to taste. Now I've done this a time or two, and I'm doing it on a large scale for about 100 people. So I kind of just eyeball it by now. Don't forget to add in your cheese. Add in a couple scoops of mayo, more so as a binder. You don't really want to overpower it with the mayonnaise. And we're going to use puff pastry for our crust today. So we're just going to flatten that out in the pan and brush on some melted butter. Then we are going to stick it in the oven and make sure it is a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and it's going to stay in there for about 15 minutes. Once your timer goes off, go ahead and pull it out of the oven and sit it on the counter, and you can use a knife or fork or whatever you have laying around, and you just kind of want to stab it all over to let the air kind of breathe out, and you are going to want to release some of this air, and I'm going to use a spatula because the steam is very hot and I'd rather not burn my hands. However, you can just press this down with your hands. Once you have made sure that it is completely flattened as best as it's going to get, along the edges as well, you're going to want to take your tomatoes out of the colander and layer them in there about a good 2 or 3 inches thick. And then you're going to take that mixture that you made and just smush it right on top of there. And I know it looks a little gross, but I promise you that is the best part of the whole thing. You're going to smother it in some more cheese. I like to put cheddar down first and then mozzarella. And then we're going to put it back in our preheated oven for another 15 minutes. Once it is done, it should look a nice crusty golden brown. Once it is ready, go ahead and dish it out and enjoy.
Thanks for spending the day with us. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video.